Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Trevino, and today we're going to continue with our discussion of cultural heritage. As you may recall, cultural heritage is the way of life left to us by our ancestors. It includes our customs, practices, places, objects, arts, and values. It also includes the way you dress, the foods you eat, and the types of celebrations that you have. For the past 2 weeks, we have been introduced to a few of the historic homes at Heritage Park. Today, we're going to visit a few more. We will begin with the Merriman Bobbis House. This home was originally built by Walter Merriman in 1851. It is the second oldest structure in Heritage Park. This home was built 1 year before the city of Corpus Christi was officially incorporated in 1852. It was originally built on South Upper Broadway, but moved to Heritage Park in 1982 in order to maintain the preservation. It is described as Greek Revival architecture, which was common in homes built in the 1850s. The original house was built with hand-sawed native wood and square nails. There are 2 fireplaces in the home with chimneys built of a mixture of crushed oyster shells and lime. By 1870, Merriman sold his house to a rancher named John Rabb. During the Civil War and the 1867 yellow fever epidemic, Dr. Eli T. Merriman used the house as a hospital facility. The home has also been used as a meeting place for the Texas Poetry Society and also as a rental property. It was named a Texas Historical Landmark in 1963. In 1981, Beatrice Kovner Bobbis sold the house to Morris Lichtenstein, who had other plans for the house, but after learning of its historical designation, decided to donate the house to the city of Corpus Christi through the Corpus Christi Landmark Commission. The Corpus Christi Arts Council was recommended as the agency to restore and also to use the house as an office. Today, the Corpus Christi Visitor Information Center is located at the Merriman Bobbis House, and there is no official tour of the home. I want you to notice the porch that runs all across the front, which we've seen in many of the homes that we have visited in Heritage Park. It was a great place to gather with your family and your friends and get to know your neighbors. This is the Guggenheim House. It was built by Simon and Lila Guggenheim around 1900. Mr. Guggenheim came to Corpus Christi in 1882 and together with a friend started the Guggenheim & Cohn Dry Goods Company. He later became a successful investor in the petroleum industry. It has Victorian architecture with decorative railings on the porch, which you see right here. They just add some decoration. And a decorative roof. You see some of the angles that were used on the roof to make it more appealing. This home is one of the few Victorian homes to survive the hurricane of 1919. That hurricane was one of the strongest storms of the 20th century, with winds reaching 110 miles per hour and waves that were higher than 16 feet. This is the Littles Martin House. Haiti Moore Littles is believed to be one of the first Black natives of Corpus Christi. In 1915, she and her husband Willis, who worked for a rancher by the name of John G. Kennedy, were baptized into the Catholic Church, with Mr. and Mrs. Kennedy being their godparents. They worked for many prominent families in Corpus Christi, and when they retired, the Kennedys gave them this house. The home's original site is unknown, but it was moved to North Staple Street in 1918. Their daughter taught piano in the home for many years until she died in 1983. The house was moved to Heritage Park in 1986, and restored by the National Association of the Advancement of Colored People in order to serve as its headquarters. Today, it is still the headquarters of the NAACP, and it is not open for tours. All of these homes can be found by visiting www.visitcorpuschristitx.org. Under the trip ideas, select Art and Culture. Click the Attractions tab and select Walking Tour of Heritage Park. This week's assignment is going to be to draw your favorite home of those that we have visited at Heritage Park and explain why it is your favorite home. So I'm very quickly going to just show you a picture of the other homes that we have visited. This is the French Guggenheim House, the Grande Grossman House, the Jalufka Gavados House, and the Ward McCampbell House. Have fun with your assignment and have a great week.